You didn't cry, not because you were strong, but because you learned early that crying didn't change anything. You would go to your room, close the door, and keep your face calm even when there was a storm inside you. Everyone called you the quiet kid, mature, easy, no trouble at all, but you weren't calm. You were calculating which emotion was safe to show, which word needed to be swallowed, when silence would cost you less. You spoke up a few times and nothing changed. Same look, same answer. So your brain made a decision. Silence is safer. And just like that, you became quiet. Now you're grown. You read people well. You can feel a shift in the room before anyone says a word. But that child is still in there, standing in the corner, shrinking a little, whispering, "I'm not that important." This wasn't weakness, it was survival, the smartest strategy your nervous system could find to protect you. And back then, it worked. It kept you safe. But now every time you hide how you feel, every time you say, "I'm fine," when you're not, that old mechanism takes over again. Maybe the danger is gone, but your body doesn't know that yet. Imagine a child like that. When they're hungry, they don't say anything. When they feel tired or sad, they quietly disappear into their small room. And when their heart wants something, a toy, attention, a hug, love, a voice rises from inside almost instantly. It's not necessary. The voice comes so fast the desire doesn't even have time to fully form. It dies before it becomes a request. The adults around them point and say, "Look how they never cry. They never cause problems." So understanding, so easy. The child hears all of it, and without realizing it, something settles inside them. Silence is how you stay loved. Silence is how you stay safe. And this is the part no one talks about. The child grows up, but the system doesn't. You've already become a mature person with some experience. No one is silencing you. No one is telling you to be quiet. Now you can speak. You can have anything you want. But a voice inside you is still sending a message to your brain. You need nothing. Someone looks at you and asks, "What do you want?" And you freeze for a moment. It's not because you're indecisive. You just experience this feeling or situation because you don't know how to give a proper, fitting answer to that question. The question feels both strange and foreign to you. At times, it can even feel a little dangerous. And in that moment, you realize you were never the easy kid. You were the kid who learned to be invisible, to be hidden, not to win love, but to protect the room, to protect everyone, including yourself. You learned so well to read the room, to sense what people were feeling and thinking in that very moment, to adapt, to shrink, to adjust your tone of voice. After a while, your own desires, your own needs, started to feel unconvincing. They weren't just ignored, they became alien to you, as if they belonged to someone else. At a restaurant, you hold the menu and say, "Anything's fine." In relationships, you're the one adjusting. Again, around friends, everyone's laughing. You have something to say, but you swallow it, or your brain just stalls. Someone asks, "Did I bother you?" And the reflex hits, no problem, even when it is, because "it's fine" has been your most used phrase since childhood, over and over, in every room, with every person. Then one day, you realize something hard to stomach. You never truly believed love was unconditional. There was always a hidden rule, an invisible contract that said, "Stay quiet, don't be a burden, stay invisible, and then you can stay. Then you belong." And so you grew up by making yourself smaller and smaller every single day. Actually, this isn't a flaw or a weakness. 51.8% of the world still lives with this problem. When you were a child, you would scan your surroundings, analyze the tone of voices, sense danger, and adapt accordingly. This wasn't cowardice, it was intelligence. It was the smartest way your small brain could find to survive. You weren't shutting yourself down, you were trying to protect yourself. And it really worked. It kept you safe. It's just that now, that system is still active. It's still silencing you, even though you're not in that house anymore. The door has changed, the room has changed, but the signal inside is still pointing to the old address. Maybe you felt a little pang in your chest right now. Maybe you realized that something you dismissed with a "that's just how I am" was actually learned. And I'm sure this is strange for you, my friend, because when you see that something you considered your character is actually a mechanism, a quiet emptiness forms inside. But if a mechanism is learned, it means it started at some point, and anything that started can be changed. This change doesn't come with a bang. It doesn't come with big decisions. It comes quietly, just like that child learning to be silent. Only this time, not to protect yourself, but to be on the same team as your brain. If these words have put something into place for you, we'll go deeper in the next part. This time, without running,